Mhm. All right, let's get into it. So, good rising, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are in the world today. You guys, today is Wednesday, um, the 5th of July. Um, and forgive me because I'm just coming off of the dome right now. The reason I initially want to tell you guys that today is Wednesday is because anybody who has followed me for a little bit of time, you may have heard me share about how Spirit told me specifically that for me, Wednesdays are a day of meditation. Like I am supposed to be sure that I find some way to meditate. So I usually do that in a very ritualistic type of way, like on purpose, intentional, what have you. But the way that it happened today is Spirit just woke me up with messages. So, um, yeah, there was no special position I needed to be in. There was no, ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay. Yeah, so Spirit woke me up with messages, literally. And when I say woke me up, I mean, you know how you're asleep and you know that you're asleep, like you're aware you're asleep when you're sleeping in your mind. So in my mind, I was aware that I was asleep at first, but then I also became aware of when Spirit started waking me up in my mind with these messages. So I've already put together a little voice memo about the messages that I received, and I don't want to take away from this reading by going in on those. If I can share those some kind of way, probably through my Spotify, I'll do that. Okay. Um, but I do also know that some of those messages may come up in this particular reading. So, without further ado, we've got two cards that have already come out to start this reading. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the card that says regret. Regret. And it says, I know that I cannot change the past. So, there's a possibility that somebody is in this energy, probably you or someone connected to you. Like, and when I say connected to you, I feel like it's somebody in regards to you. There's an energy of regret. I also want to say that these messages are for me first. So, um, it's for me first, and then it's for anybody else that comes along and hears this message and it makes sense for them too. So, yeah, that's one thing. The main cards that came out are the card of pride. And so when I say it's for me, I mean it could have something to do with me and shit going on in my life. But it could also resonate with you guys. Here we go, pride. It says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So I know that for those of you guys who have grown up in the church like I did, you've read your Bible backwards and forwards like I did, then you may have had this understanding or concept of pride ingrained into you, making it seem like pride is a totally negative thing. And so I do feel like anything that is in excess could be, okay, let me rephrase that. Anything in excess and that could come across as hurtful or malicious, I think that's what's bad. But to have a pride in oneself, a pride about oneself, where you come from, your tribe of people, and what you have to bring to the table, that in and of itself, there's nothing wrong with that. And so, yeah, this is not a bad pride energy, right? So, I was getting a message about this regret card, and there's a possibility that the regret could be coming from someone who has always exemplified pride, but maybe at some point in their life, they shifted the way that they felt about themselves because it made other people around them uncomfortable. unbeknownst to them, but it started to come out by people making them feel wrong for thinking about themselves. People made them feel wrong for, you know, being able to see themselves in others, like maybe through conversation and stuff like that. People started to think that this person was super self-centered, and they are. Don't ever get it twisted, they are, but it's not a self-centeredness that is malicious. This was a self-centeredness as in, I am self-aware. I know who I am. I recognize traits within myself. And because I recognize it in myself, when I'm dealing with other people, I can recognize those traits in others that remind me of myself. Big Leo energy. According to tropical astrology, I am a Leo. And I do want to backtrack really quick. I had two other cards that I was supposed to kind of give you guys a little rundown about, because this is the energy surrounding this entire message. So we had the sun. The sun showed up here. And the sun card is dealing with divine masculine energy in a lot of cultures. In other cultures, it actually deals with the divine feminine energy. And we also have the moon. The sun and the moon are here. So in ancient cultures, the sun and the moon actually can depict the divine masculine and the divine feminine in us all first. So within individuals as well as separate entities and beings. The moon is most often associated in most cultures now with feminine energy. But in other cultures, it could also be considered connected to the divine masculine, the man. It just depends on what you actually ascribe to. So the sun deals with power, confidence that is outward. It can deal with healing. The sun can deal with illumination. The sun is a luminary. So is the moon. Both of them are going to show you things first about you and then also about others. The sun deals with the outward energy that we show people. The moon energy is the energy that is within us all. It is still, it is a little bit more on the quiet, introspective side. But you can always hear the noise of the moon within a person because it comes out in their emotions. It comes out in their thoughts. And anything that you see beginning to be expressed outwardly, it first was under the light of the moon, of spirit. The sun is what gets things done. The moon is what makes you figure out what to get done. I hope that makes sense. That's not all there is to the sun and the moon when it comes to astrological understanding, you guys. But this is already about to be a long reading. I gotta tell y'all that right now. As I was sitting down and preparing for this reading, I literally kept hearing my highest self say, "This is about to be a long one." So just whatever that may mean. For some people, long is 30 minutes. For others, it's 15. I don't know. But there's a lot going on. Something has to be said. So pride energy is here. That definitely makes me think about that sun energy, the Leo energy. We also have the second card that came out of my first deck, and it says discipline. Discipline here. And this is what the discipline card says. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So let me tell you about how I think that's so goddamn deep and bomb. It all starts in the mind. So with everything starting in the mind, this simply means that you need to get clear about what it is that you want and why you want it. It takes time to think about it. If you're bombarded with the things that other people want, or that other people are suggesting you should want, or that other people are telling you that you have to do or that you need, it can be hard for you to hear you. It actually requires discipline. I hope somebody is following me. The discipline, it starts in the mind, and then it trickles down into our things that we say, and then our actions. So what we do. This card says that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So it suggests that there needs to be a programming of your mind. There needs to be something that you feel the need to work on. And from there, from that space in your mind, then you can begin to act. Some of us, our minds are literally kind of all over the place. And so we're doing a whole bunch of different things, but we haven't actually set it up in our minds that this is what we want to do. We're just trying a lot of shit. Spirit is saying, take the time to put yourself first. Take the time to figure out what it is that you really want. And then focus on that particular thing with this discipline card, and realizing that you can do whatever you set your mind to. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? And what are you doing? Let's move into the tarot. Guys, let me say this. I was led to put this key here on the table, on like my proverbial altar that I have right now. And Spirit had told me to welcome some of you guys. Silent. Spirit told me to welcome some of you guys and to say congratulations to some of you guys for your new space, the lease that you're getting ready to sign, for the keys that you're getting ready to receive to your new space. Whether this is energetic only or whether this is both energetic and physical, they say congratulations. So that's why this is here. And that definitely goes for me first, like again. So when I come back to y'all at some point talking about y'all, I got the keys to my, listen, just understand that we talked about it today. Not Monday, what? That we talked about it today, July 5th, Wednesday, July 5th. We talked about this, okay? Just throwing it out there. Now let me go ahead and get started. I do think I need some water, so let me get a sip. If I do not forget today, I will share one of the biggest messages I feel like Spirit shared with me today. As a reminder for myself and for others. Oh, okay. We got the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups coming out. First and foremost, I feel as though somebody is like, this is the regret energy showing up heavy. Somebody is regretting either emotionally detaching or both emotionally and physically detaching from someone, some place, some idea, something. There is regret connected to this. This is the Cups. So that deals with our feelings, our emotions. That could also deal with family and or romantic partnerships, as well as creative partnerships. Somebody is feeling the outcome of a person walking away. And again, that can start with self first. Remember how I wound up talking about the regret card, and I was saying how some of us, we are regretting walking away from the pride energy within us, like, and the good pride. Let me say that, the good pride. Some of us are regretting that we disconnected from ourselves in that way to appease others. For others of you, if this is in fact a whole relationship, you are, or somebody connected to you is literally experiencing a wave, and maybe even waves of emotion in connection to you. Like somebody is sad that they lost you. They feel like they lost a good thing. This is also heavy love energy because let's talk about it. Leo deals with romances, deals with the heart, matters of the heart. Yeah, somebody has probably been in hermit mode, or they're getting ready to go into hermit mode, which just means isolation. It means isolation for illumination. All of this, by the way, I don't know why I wasn't even intentionally doing it this way, but it's all like underneath the sun energy, which makes me feel like this is in regards to however somebody may see this. It's in regards to the masculine or the divine masculine energy. There are 4 men that I've seen on each of these cards so far that have come out. Last but not least, we have the Fool. So either somebody is feeling foolish, or it's not even about feeling foolish at all. It's about the need to make a decision, a choice. Somebody is going to make it. The Hermit energy, it's like somebody's need and desire for a new beginning, a new direction is what's causing them to alienate themselves. It's what's causing them to do some soul searching. They want something new, possibly with you. Spirit, is there anything more here? My wrist is hurting really bad, guys. Yeah, there's Page of Swords. So bare minimum, there may be a conversation at some point about this. There's going to be a phone call, a message, an email, a text, a something. There might be some form of reaching out coming up. Somebody who could have Taurus in their chart, or if Taurus is not in their chart, bare minimum, there is a heavy spiritual covenant or commitment here between maybe you guys who are watching this and the person who's going to reach out to you, whether you believe that or not. All right, Spirit, let's go over here. Discipline. Here's another thing, guys, that I'm hearing about this masculine energy or this sun energy, whatever. They're the ones operating in pride right now. And I feel like in the past, they could have operated in the negative pride. So with that being said, that would mean that they were not able to see themselves maybe in the other person, or the other energy that was connected to them at the time that made them cause this person to walk away. Or that may have made them emotionally detached from the person. They could not at the time see themselves in that person. Now, with the feminine energy is over here believing that they can do whatever they set their mind to do. Let me also be very clear. Every one of us, male or female, has masculine and feminine energy at work in us all the time, every day, all day, even if you were unaware of that. So that's why I feel like the message is going to first be for you, whoever's watching this, just like it's first for me. And then it's for maybe somebody else outside of you or connected to you. So maybe there is going to be this divine union within each of us of the divine masculine and the feminine within us. Somebody is getting ready to walk into and operate in the fact that, oh my God, I am the bomb. I've always really been the bomb. When and where did I walk away from myself? When and where did I let some things go? How did I lose myself type energy? And then once you get the answers to that question and spirit starts to reveal to you where you let yourself go or where you gave your power away, then you're going to be able to call those things back into yourself and rectify and marry the divine masculine to the divine feminine within yourself. And in fact, I'm going to go as far as to say it's the divine feminine energy within you that is causing you to even ask these questions just within yourself. And there's a reason. I believe union is very, very, very close. For those of you who understand what I'm talking about, great. If you don't know what I'm talking about, okay, I'm going to try to explain. Most of us come out of this at some point looking for love. We look in all the wrong places most of the time, not realizing and understanding that love has always been within us all along. Like even the type of man or woman that you feel that you want, that's already within you. And you need to tap into that energy and be that to yourself, for yourself. That's a part of self-love and self-care, self-healing. But it's also very much so a part of union. When you can unite within yourself, the divine masculine energy within you, and the divine feminine energy within yourself, you, my dear friends, will be a magnet for the connection that you want. And that's on period. All right, back to the discipline. Let's go. Ace of Pentacles in the motherfucking upright. Whatever it is that some of the feminines are thinking about right now, I feel like it's about that bag. It's about something real. It's about showing up for themselves. It's about ownership, inheritance, new beginnings, not false starts, but real. Some of you guys are moving. Some of you guys, that's part of what you want. That's part of what you've been focusing and setting your mind towards. For others of you, you're wanting an increase in pay because you understand that there's a certain lifestyle that I'd like to live, that I'd like to live and leave. There's something you're leaving to go towards something you desire. And you understand that you need the coin, or you need to be in alignment with the energy that brings the coin so that you can do that. For others, this is about new scholastic opportunities that will also still put you in the flow of money. For others, it's a soul contract, whether it's a brand new one happening or it is a renewal of one that is already established. Here we go. Another card. Eight of Swords. So bare minimum, I really just feel like somebody's mind is being liberated, or somebody is being absolutely freed and liberated. Where they were once stuck. They were in a self-imposed prison. This is a self-imposed prison by mentality, by communication with yourself. Not only by yourself, though, because, you know, it's still you, and I'm going to explain why, but it could also be connected to others. So if you allowed somebody to say something to you that has consistently chipped away at your pride, your pride is your belief in yourself and what you're capable of doing. If you've allowed others, no matter who they are, to chip away at that and to begin to make you feel powerless, this is where this Eight of Swords energy is coming from. And it is a self-imposed prison still, because you either can agree with what the fuck they're saying about you and then manifest all of that they're talking about, or you can choose to be like, nah, you know what? That's not me. And if it ever was you, you can still choose to say that, you know what? That's not me anymore. I don't want to be this way anymore, especially if it was true. If it wasn't true, no, that's not me. It's never been me, and it ain't gonna be me. And then you instead say and think about who you are, and you begin to align yourself with that shit, and your mind changes and your behavioral patterns change. Yeah. This is what the Eight of Swords and the self-imposed imprisonment is about. Somebody's breaking free. And one of the things that I feel like some of us are breaking free from is the way that we think about money, or the way that we think about having luxurious things. Because let's be very, very clear, honey. All earth signs like nice things. I don't care if they're not actually operating in that right now, and that they are maybe in their low vibrational energy, or they're on a level where they're like, no, nice things be gone from me. If they're there, that's just their life. That's their time. That's their time to be there. But all earth signs want nice things. All earth signs love achievement. They like success and what success brings. That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. So if you're in that energy, you are in a, and also let me also be very clear. They like what can be seen, what can be tested, what can be proven. So somebody is in this place of realness. Whatever you want, whatever you're thinking about, it needs to be true. It needs to be real. You need to be able to see it, to touch it, to smell it, to taste it. If you cannot, that is not what you're on right now. For some of you guys, you've been manifesting this bomb ass, luxurious ass place, or this luxurious ass lifestyle, whatever luxury means to you, for a very long time. And you're in a place now where you're like, I want to see it. I need to see it. But there may have needed to be some things unlocked within your mind, because it was your mentality that was holding you back. It was the thoughts that you were thinking about, maybe your worthiness of this, that was holding you back. Now, since I'm saying that, I got to tell y'all the biggest thought that Spirit said to me that woke me up during meditation. Like I said, the biggest thing was this. The Spirit reminded me of like the relationship between a father and a child, or a mother and a child that's loving. Okay. And also of one that's extremely wealthy and abundant, and there's no lack. Spirit said, you need to come to me and ask me for what you want, and believe that. And believe that you can actually come to me with all assurance, all confidence that you can have it. You also have been coming to me acting like you're afraid of the money, afraid of what the fuck you're asking for, like it's wrong, or like you're trying to make it like it's not for you. Yeah, there are some of us who have this conditioning within us that if we have nice things, we have to be able to give that to others, or you have to say that you want it for other people in order to get it, because you somehow feel that maybe you're not going to get it if it's not connected to others. That's bullshit. And Spirit called me on it today. This may not be for everybody, but Spirit told me about this energy of people who feel the need to pray for things that they truly want, but make it like it's connected to other people, because I want to help other people. Let me tell you something. And I'm not calling you a lie. I'm not saying that you don't genuinely want to help other people, but I know for a fact that this is for you first. And then that led into another message that Spirit said, basically like, you can't help nobody else until you help yourself. So it's not wrong for you to ask for money or for nice things for yourself first, and only you. It don't gotta be nobody else connected. Although Spirit let me know, understand that when you take care of you, when you ask for you, you're asking for the collective. So if there was ever a time that you felt like you didn't feel that it was right for you to ask for all these things that you desired, because there's somebody else who's going to need it more than you, or there's somebody else who needs it too. And if you ever had some type of guilt and shit, Spirit told me today, baby, when you understand that you are the collective, when you understand that you getting your shit together for you will be helping the collective, you'll start asking for what you really want. You'll start believing that you can have that shit. You'll start understanding that you taking care of you is you blessing and connecting the collective. So goddamn, like, you don't gotta come to me talking about, Lord, I want this yes for myself, but also to help others. You ain't gotta do that shit no more. You just need to ask for what you want, be sure of why you want it, and to believe that you can have this shit. And belief is not just something woo woo. It's like you have to see it for yourself, period. You got to see yourself there. You got to already have in your mind the shit that you feel like. Sorry, guys. I see that something, it glitched on my side. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I apologize for that. But basically, you just need to know what you want and why you want it. And you don't even have to understand, you don't even have to explain the why, because when it comes to spirit, they're already very well aware of what your intentions are. So yeah, that was a big thing. So for some of you guys, your mentality around money and finances have literally been the reason. And let me not just say that, the mentality that you've had, biggest, heaviest, but also how you respond and react to money. Like, yeah, that's been the biggest hurdle. Got the Page of Pentacles showing up here. Some of us, if you ask me, are about to be newly wealthy people or new people in this. We're going to be students and novices as it pertains to moving and shaking with money. And also with this new mentality surrounding money. Now, for others of you, this is about scholastic stuff and learning and certifications. Some of you guys are going to be getting ready to pick up a new certification, or you're going back to school, such as myself. I definitely am. I'm also going to put my link for the donations that I am definitely in need of to help me lift up this financial aid hole that I have that's preventing me from going back to school. I'm going to put that in the description box. And if you feel led to bless and to go towards that, I thank you already. And I call for so much blessings and abundance in the ways that Spirit is very aware that you are in need. Thank you in advance. But yeah, some of you guys are getting ready to go back to school and you're going to complete your degree after a period of time, or a mentality that kept you mentally imprisoned, that kept you stuck, blocked. And all you needed to do was to change your mind. And when I say you, Spirit did it for you, honestly, because Spirit is at work on your behalf. Spirit did something. There was something that needed to happen, something that needed to be unlocked within your energy, that somehow that shit has been unlocked. And now you're headed towards these things that you felt were off limits for you at first. Hi, guys. Good rising, everybody who is here. Spirit, is there anything more? Is there more? I definitely believe there's more. Like I said, I knew there was more. So we're going to go this way. The devil, Capricorn energy. You know, in this regard, y'all, I promise to God, I feel like this devil energy is both good and bad. I'll explain in a moment. So Capricorn energy is connected to the 10th house. 10th house is our house of career, reputation, legacy. Boom. Okay. What we're known for. The devil energy could be obstacles, or it literally could be the light. Like, people forget that the devil is also Lucifer or whatever, or was at one point in time Lucifer. I really believe that at this point, it's the way that you look at the devil energy that makes it negative or positive. On top of that, that could deal with blockages, that could deal with fear. Or, God damn it, it could deal with a motherfucker who's about to tap into their personal strength and their personal fucking power. And them motherfuckers about to achieve. Capricorns are achievers. They work very hard. They also can play very hard. There are going to be obstacles. There's going to be issues surrounding codependency, surrounding fear of success or fear of failure. There is going to be childhood traumas. All that shit has been coming up and has been blocking some of us from literally being our best self. I said this already. For some of us, you've literally been afraid to be praised, afraid to receive these accolades. And there's a reason. Somebody in your life made you at one point in time feel bad about it. And I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Somebody somewhere who was a blockage to you, they were placed in your life at a very strategic and important time that caused you to believe that working fucking hard, being ambitious, and gaining notoriety because of the work that you do, somebody in your family maybe, or could have even been a father figure for some of you guys. This or a mother figure, a guardian though, somebody made you feel bad, and that's where the seed was originally planted that made you feel that going after what you wanted was somehow wrong. Being ambitious was wrong. Well, I feel as though somebody is fighting through that shit. I say that because of the Five of Wands. This is where the conflict has been. This is also where there's some fighting, imposter energy, imposter syndrome. But I had a moment, a pause in my communication outwardly, because in my mind, another message and shit came up for this devil energy and this Eight of Pentacles energy. Let me see if I can get it back, because I feel like I might have just lost it. All right. So thank you, Spirit. It's looking as if the hard work, and it really, for some of you guys, this ain't even hard for you to do. Like maybe for other people, it could come across like it's hard, but this work is something that some of you guys are naturally inclined to. Like you don't see it as work at all. I'm seeing this beautiful ass green. It's reminding me of the gemstone of Peridot, which is connected to the sign of Leo as well. But anyways, this is also the number 8, connected to abundance, if you ask me. But some of you guys have been working on something, or you've been working at something, and it's been a long time that you've been working. For others of you, I feel like this abundance that I'm talking about, this being in alignment with your energy, is going to bring you success, absolute success, to the point to where you are about to be highly sought after. Money is going to be chasing your ass down. You're going to have to literally be like, oh God, I don't know if I can take all these on. Da, 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 da. Commissions is connected to this energy. Just being very well, handsomely paid for what you know how to do. You understand what I'm telling you? That could be coming in the month of August for you. Shit, it could be here right now. It's already surrounding us. That's why it's showing up in the energy. This is going to be a period of you doing a lot of work. But it ain't even going to be bad. It ain't going to be hard. It's shit that you enjoy doing, that you naturally know how the fuck to do. Or if you don't naturally know how to do it, when you went to school for that shit, it really prepared you. Whether it was a certification, whether it was a certification or a 4-year program or a 2-year program, or you did the shit at home, the point is, it's setting you up to really make you some money. Okay? Boom. And this is how you're actually going to get past all of the lower vibrational energies, such as fear, such as codependency. Shit, you're going to get over the mentality that was created in you as a direct result of people who told you couldn't do shit, or people who made you feel bad at some point in time in your life for wanting some good shit. Those people were the adversary to you. They were opposition. And shit, that could be happening right now. It don't have to be nobody from your past. It could be some new shit. But point is, your hard work, your dedication, that's what's about to shift you out of that shit. Hell, it's really about to be your motivation. Your opposition is your motivation. There might be heated discussions surrounding this work, or surrounding the influx and increase of your money, there's going to be people who have differences of opinion. There are some people who are going to be mad at you for this come up. It's okay. You'll be peacefully moving on from their mentalities, period. You're not going to be there. You're not going to go there with them. This person, or this group of people will no longer be able to make you feel bad. They're just not. And you are going to have peace of mind. You're going to have clarity. You're going to have direction. Some of you guys, you're really changing residences. Some of you guys are going to go on vacation, or your life is about to be like a permanent ass vacation, especially if you compare it to where you were just a while ago. Maybe 6 years ago, 6 months ago, 6 weeks ago, 6 days ago. Okay? There is going to be peace. Peace like a motherfucking river. You understand? The Lord is my shepherd type energy. I shall not motherfucking want. Leading me beside green pastures and shit. That's what's coming. Especially connected to this discipline. I'm going to stop there. Literally, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Under regret, there's growth and there is purpose. So all of this had to happen, if you ask me. Everything that is connected to these people who are going to come across this reading, including myself, everything that has happened up until this point needed to happen. You needed to feel the regret. You needed to feel the regret so that it could lead you to growth. Growth deals with change. So let's read that card real quick. This is more of the overall energy from the other day. Growth is the card, and here's what it says. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. The way that we do that is through experiences, y'all. And it requires change. It requires first change in the mind. It requires that we're honest that we want to change some shit. That we're honest that we want to experience something different. Purpose is the last card. I feel like all of this was leading us to our purpose, helping us to know what our purpose was, helping to reveal this purpose. Here's what it says. I know what I'm here to do. I know now what I'm here to do. That's for some people. For others, I've always known what I was here to do. I just allowed for circumstances, for fear. All of those things are actually what kept me from doing what I really always felt and knew I was here to do. For some of you guys, if you're like me, baby, you're here to shine, period. You are in the essence and the energy of Leo. But not only are you here to shine, the other part of your shining is to really affect people on a very spiritual, emotional, internal level. You are meant to help nurture people. You are meant to help them be honest with themselves. The moon deals with Cancer energy, Scorpio and Pisces, but most notably Cancer. Hold on, y'all. Don't ever slip off, boo, because it will happen. Moving forward. And the sun is connected with Leo. Only Leo, as far as I'm concerned. Only Leo. Hence the reason why Leo is goddamn the center of the goddamn universe. Yes, this is why they know who the fuck they are. They're very aware of themselves, why they're very fucking confident. There's nothing else out there fucking like them. Period. And I say that with all love. I say that with love, you guys. I do. But I'm not going to say it ain't no other sun. I'm not going to say that because there's scientific proof that that's possible. But as long as we've ever known, there is nothing else out there like the sun, which is the reason why the sun is very important in everybody's fucking astrological chart. Understand that there is something about you, even if you are created like everybody else and you're a part of this so-called human race, there is still something very, very unique about you. And you need to understand that. You need to find that. To me, that's tapping into Leo energy. Leo is a selfish person, but they're also selfless. Or they have the potential to be selfless. They are some of the most generous motherfuckers. And it's usually because if they take the time to get to know themselves, they'll be able to see themselves show up in other people, and hence the reason for their generosity. They're some of the most encouraging people and energies. And even if you are not the sun sign of Leo, trust me, Leo will influence you at some point in your life, just like all other signs. You don't even gotta ever get hung up about your sun sign, but it's good for you to know that shit, because that's what makes you different. That's what sets you apart. That's where your fucking power is. Y'all better stop sleeping on yourself. Y'all better stop making snide ass remarks about Leos who are very well aware of who the fuck they are. You need that energy to survive here. Not only do you need that energy to survive here, you need that energy to thrive and to fucking shine. That's what the kingdom is about. Seek first the kingdom of God. God is you. And until you recognize and understand that, you're going to always be looking to somebody else. Bitch, you can create whatever the fuck you want. It's you. It's always been you, my brother or my sister. You have always been the one and the two. It is literally a state of mind. So the way that you need to discipline yourself to have what it is that you want, it first begins with you saying that you want it. And you may not know what the fuck you want until you explore yourself for real. Like, other people's voices aside, you need to listen to you. That does require alienation. That does require you getting to yourself. A lot of people don't understand. Leos spend a lot of time by themselves as well. Yeah, I know that they like to be the center of attention. To some people, that's what they feel. That's just natural. But they have to have time to go within. They have to. It's necessary. So a lot of times you will experience things like being alienated from other groups of people, friendships, people who, for whatever reason, they can't fucking stand you. They don't like you. They don't appreciate your confidence. They think you're too much. It has to happen because spirit needs you to be with them only. No distractions, only hearing your voice, only hearing the voice that is connected to God, so that you can receive messages that are important first for you and then for anybody connected to you, which is the world. So, yeah. Get to know the sun sign in your natal chart, and then for sure look at that moon energy. Why look at the moon? Because like I told you before, the moon is your motivation. Like, it's your underlying motivation. With my moon being in Cancer, the reason why I need to shine like I need to shine and that I want to shine is to provide for myself and for my family. So any fears that's connected to my black ass shining, they got to go, because I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to have the luxurious lifestyle that I've always known as the Leo energy I am that I deserve. Here we go. Let's keep it pushing. Here are some encouraging words. Leo is also, guys, about courage. You got to pump yourself up. You got to talk to yourself and encourage yourself about some shit. Courage don't mean that you ain't going to be scared, but it means that you got to find something deep down within yourself that's going to help you walk right over that goddamn fear. Because you ain't got time for it. Ask. God damn it. This is literally the message that Spirit woke me up with. Ask and it shall be given you. The way that we ask, we're actually supposed to thank Spirit for something that we desire, for what we want. So the way that you can discipline yourself to have and be and do and think the way that you want to, in your meditation, in your visualization, in your time that you're spending by yourself on purpose, or even in your dreams and in your sleep, you've got to be honest about what you want to experience. And guess what? Those experiences change with time. So that's okay as well. But in the season that you are in, you must be honest with what you want and why. It could be as simple as I've always wanted this since I was a kid. But you need to be honest about that shit. And then you need to envision it. What is it? What does it look like? What does it feel like for you? What emotions does this evoke in you? Feel that shit with pride. Don't be embarrassed. Anyway, thank spirit like you've already got it and it's going to be yours. Period. That's manifestation 101. This scripture is Matthew 7:7. The next card that came out was, I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. That is the Holy Spirit of wisdom speaking. And you want to know why the Holy Spirit, and this is for, this may be out there for some people, but the reason why the Christ being or consciousness could say that I'll never leave you is because that energy is connected to all. It's connected to God. And every time you meditate, every time you go to sleep, even shit, and you have dreams, that is a way for this spirit of wisdom and insight and information to be given to you. And when you meditate intentionally and on purpose, you are consistently going to meet that energy within you. It ain't outside of your ass. You've always fucking had it. You maybe just weren't aware of it at the time for numerous reasons. All right, spirit, that scripture is from John 14:18. And that's that moon energy. The Holy Spirit of wisdom is a feminine energy. Knowledge is masculine, if you ask, if I'm not mistaken, but feminine energy is of wisdom, which is the proper application of information. And we got two more cards. This hit the table first, so we're going to come from the bottom. It says, seek and you shall find. Seek. That to me is making time to meditate. That is also the energy of going within yourself, looking at your sun sign, looking at your moon sign, and looking at more than that. But educating yourself about you. Moving on. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. That's definitely putting me in alignment with this 6 of Swords energy, because that is peace of mind. That is also peaceful communication. And you guys, to me, the peacemakers are people who truly desire good for everyone, including themselves first. And even when they find themselves in situations where there is conflict, not only in their mind is it that they desire peace, but they will search for ways to bring peace to a situation, to an experience, to a relationship, or to themselves. So for some of you guys, that is literally going to be about changing location. For others of you, it's literally about changing your mentality about some things that you have been in conflict with in your life for a really long time. A lot of y'all are moving away from conflict, period. You are not about to be in it anymore. So anything that opposes that which you are calling into your life at this time, you will be disassociating yourself with it. Literally. All right. That has been the reading. Thank you guys for all who stayed all the way into the end. I appreciate you guys. If you'd like to book your own personal and private reading, if any of this made sense to you or resonated with you, let me explain some of the type of readings I have, since I've been holding you here anyways. I do natal chart readings. Yeah. So if you would like to learn a little bit more about your sun sign and your moon sign, that would be considered a mini natal chart reading. I offer those. You can go to prettycoachoracles.bigcartel.com and you can order that. Or you can go to, I want to say theprettycoach.bigcartel.com, and you can order a divination reading, and make sure you put on there a natal chart reading or a birth chart reading. Okay. Yeah. So go check out my websites so you can see how much those cost. What else did I want to tell y'all? Yeah, back to if you want a personal and private reading, you will also go there to book that. I also offer phone readings, you guys. I guess I'm gonna have to definitely update my website and share that. But instead, I'll just put it in the description box as well. I offer phone readings. My phone number that I put in here, it is not a number that you will ever get an answer from me from. Wait a minute. It is not. You will never be able to call me and I just pick up. Like, you will have to have an appointment in order for me to answer my phone. So, and that's not disrespect. It's just, I believe that people would call my phone all the time if if they could. This is not for play. This is for business. So that's that. With that, I will leave that information in the description box. Just to give you some insight on how that goes, you will have to leave a voicemail with me so that I can know who you are, and you will still have had to schedule and paid for a reading for me to call you back. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. I hope and pray this message resonates with those that it's meant to. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell so you'll know every time I go live. That's it. That's all. Go and follow Spirituality Speaking on Spotify, because that is most likely where I'll be placing the rest of the meditation messages that Spirit gave me. And I just want to say, I know that they're going to be encouraging you guys, because it definitely puffed me up in a good way. Okay. So that's that with that. Bye. Have a wonderful rest of your day.